new timeout length. You okay. I'm live. Okay. I haven't done a live stream in forever, so nobody's probably even gonna watch me, but I don't care. I thought I would get on here and chit chat with you guys. So I'm gonna get ready. I'm going out to some shack light show today here in Las Vegas. I live in Las Vegas, so I'm actually gonna not live stream. I'm gonna record, my experience tonight on the strip. I'm going out with one of my good friends, Christina. You guys know her. You've seen her in my videos throughout the years. She flew into town because she flew out of town and moved away, and she wants to go do a bunch of stuff, so I thought I might as well record and get ready with you guys. So I actually purchased this. I totally got catfished. Totally. It looks like one of those fancy dryers, right? Hair dryers. Well, I got it off Temu. I think that's the new app everybody's talking about. It's called Temu. I got it off Temu, and let me just tell you, it's cheap. Everything comes in a different language, and when I was blow drying my hair with it, it smelled the whole room like plastic. Yeah, like plastic. So my hair's dry now, and I'm just going to use my iron, my old school flat iron. As you can tell, it's very, very old. Just a flat iron my hair. But I thought I would come on here and just chit chat and see, how everything's going, talk about my journey of weight gain. Yeah, I've gained a lot of freaking weight, and I know that you guys know this, and there are those people out there that will call me out and call me fat or whatever on my channel, or that I'm ugly, which doing this for 14 years, something like that. I've done YouTube for forever. You just kind of learn to ignore those comments, but regardless, they're not nice comments when someone wants to turn around and tell you you're ugly or old or fat or whatever. So I have gained weight. I've also undergone 2 surgeries in the last 3-4 months, in my hands, and I have just I don't know, just been in a funk. I don't know if you guys can relate or not, but when you go through, I don't know, I've never really had major surgeries. I had 1 when I was younger, 2 when I was younger, but I don't know, I guess when you go through surgery, I don't know, I don't know what it is. I'm just going through a funk. I'm not getting ready. I'm not really socializing like I should be. So, like I said, my friend came into town, and I am normally this person that's so bubbly, and let's do this, and let's do that, and let's conquer the world, and we're amazing people, as you are an amazing person. And I don't know. I just, whatever, So today is day 4 of fasting for me. And when I say fasting, I mean intermittent fasting. And I feel like, I don't know, it's just thrown my system back into a correct space, if that makes sense. And when I say fasting, I am drinking, if you can see there, so I don't spill it, homemade bone broth. And drink it when it's hot, because that has been sitting there too long. So this is what I do is, well, let me start from the beginning. Okay, I have been having a tremendous amount of health problems, right? For the last 2-3 years now. They think I have thoracic outlet syndrome, where this is too tight. I have nerve damage in my throat. I think they have nerve damage right here. I haven't been sleeping. I've been in so much pain. And honestly, I'll be completely transparent with you guys. I've been taking gummies or homemade weed brownies, and taking them to go to bed, because it was the only thing that I felt like it's natural. Of course, here in Las Vegas, it's legal. I felt like it was natural. It's going to help me sleep. It's the only thing that actually helped me sleep, So I would, but I don't like being on supplements. I don't like having to take marijuana or anything, to have to sleep. And I've been taking that for a few years. And so I was telling myself, you know, I've tried everything. I've tried turmeric shots, ginger turmeric shots, ginger garlic turmeric shots. I've tried everything to get this pain to go away. And when I say like pain, I mean like chronic pain. Um, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on with me. I mean, I think when Eric and I hit 22 years married, uh, or yeah, I think it was 22 or 23 years together, married. We just got comfortable and we gained all this weight. And I have been struggling with getting my weight off, right? Like massively. And back in the day, I was all into health and nutrition and going to the gym and everything like that. And then all this pain set in, and they told me I couldn't lift weights, I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that, just to relax. And my body's never been able to relax because I've always been in a state of like, I gotta go, I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta, you know, fast, 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 go, go, go. So I don't know, it's been a transition of, what do you mean I can't do any weights? What do you mean I can't work out my traps? What do you mean I can't do like I don't want to be a weak person. And I also know when you don't like lift weights or do resistant training, like your skin becomes flabby, you know, because you're not working those muscles out, you know. And I don't know, it's just me. I don't know if you guys can relate, but I feel like I don't want to grow old and be weak. I don't want to be brittle. And I fight that with every part of me. And it might just be me, but I think like, oh, I gotta eat this because it's gonna give me collagen, or I gotta do this because it's gonna give me collagen, or this is gonna give me my vitamin D, or this is gonna give me my vitamin C. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just me. I guess because I've seen my own mother, you know, at my age, like already deteriorating. And then I think like, shoot, you know, like I've already been dealing with all these health issues. I went through 2 surgeries. Like the scab fell off yesterday. It still has a little bit of healing to do. But I went through 2 surgeries, been having all this pain. And I'm like, what the heck? I refuse this, God. I refuse this. I'm not going to be this old, brittle person that can't be strong and live life to the fullest. You know, I just refuse it in my head. And so I thought, you know, like I'm trying all this stuff. And like I said, you know, I take the you know, my THC, my marijuana, whatever you want to, you know, call it, my grass at night, and I consume it. I eat it to help me sleep, you know, and I still wake up like 4 times a night with like this excruciating pain or having to pee. And I know like you guys are like, well, if you're peeing, Christina, you know, you probably have high blood sugar. And I don't, because I had all my labs done. My sugars are fine. I don't know if it's just that I got older. My bladder's not, you know what? I know this is TMI, but you know what? Some of you guys might relate or might need to hear this as well. You know, I don't know if my bladder's just dropped or I have to do more Kegels, you know, but like I wake up and I have to go to the restroom so many times. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to do something drastic to try to reset my system. So I tried to fast. Yeah, you caught that, right? I said I tried. I tried to fast. I was like, I'm going to fast for 5 days or 3 days. I'm not going to eat anything. And then the first day, I don't know, like 12 hours later, I called my husband. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. Like fasting is too hard. Like I can't go all day without eating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to intermittent fast. Okay. And then I came across this video by Mario Lopez, right? And he said, you know, he was talking about bone broth. And at this time, I'm like, okay, well, do I do bone broth or do this mud water that's all over the internet? And don't act like you haven't seen it, especially if you've been on social media. Mud water cures this. It gives you energy. You don't crash like coffee does, all this stuff, you know? And I'm like, oh, that's kind of expensive. And I hate mushrooms. So Mario Lopez, he was like, and he wasn't like super selling it. He was just like, yeah, I've been doing this bone broth, and it's changed my life and how I feel and everything. And then I came across the price and I'm like, what? Who's gonna pay like this ridiculous amount of this ridiculous price for little packages of bone broth, right? Like little packages of bone broth. It's like dried bone broth, I guess, or bone broth tea. I don't know. It's more convenient to carry it. He was like, I drink my bone broth in the morning. And I started thinking, like, my mother-in-law always talked about bones. My brother talks about bones. Like everybody, bone, bone, bone. And I remember when I was younger, I would tell my mother-in-law, that's disgusting. You're making chicken soup and it's all like gelatin. That's all fat. That's not good for you. And she would always tell me, Christina, like the bones, they help you. They have so much nutrition. But of course, I'm young and I'm naive, right? So I was like, I'm going to look into this. So I looked into it. And did you know that bone broth actually has collagen in it? And it absorbs into your body much quicker, much easier than all these supplements, right? I know, I'm blowing your mind here, right? Bone broth, right? And I'm like, but bone broth is expensive and you want one that has a lot of protein as well, right? So you feel satiated and you feel just full, So I'm like, I can make that. So I went to my local market, right? And I was like, hey, you guys got bones? They gave me a whole bag of beef bones for free because they just throw them away. And then this was beef bones. And then I went to what was it, Costco, and they have those ginormous like chicken on steroids for $5, right? Best Buy. So I got 5 of them, and I de-shredded them, and I put them in my freezer bag, and then I have one of those vacuum seals, and so I take all the air and I freeze all the chicken because let me just tell you, if you are a busy person, which I think most of us are pretty busy, that is the best, absolutely best way to like boom, 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 your meals in the middle of the day, right? Or in the middle of the week, You don't want to sit there and, I got to cook fresh chicken. I got to do this. I got to do that. No, you just pull out of the bag, throw it in a recipe. You're done, right? So what I did is I deboned them all and I took the carcass, right? The carcass, the bones, threw it in a slow cooker for 10 hours and then drained it, put my spices, the whole bit. And what do you know? It became super duper gelatin-like. Anyways, getting back to my point. Okay, so I was trying to fast. Called my husband. I was like, I can't do this. I'm going to do intermittent fasting. And he's like, okay. And I said, I'm going to go make some bone broth because, Mario Lopez said this and he looks amazing. And I know Mom used to say this and, so I'm going to take them on their word. I'm going to look it up, and I'm going to try it. So I made a bunch of bone broth and I actually am so I eat from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock because my time that I struggle, and I don't know if you can relate, my personal time that I struggle is at nighttime. Girl, the sun goes down and I'm like, where's the sugar? Where's the food? I'm hungry. But I've been doing so much research through the years because I've been going through all this pain, and that's why I was telling you about my pain. I've been doing all this research. It says that when you are sitting there at night and your body has a nocturnal clock, right? Nocturnal clock. So that means like at nighttime, your body knows it's nighttime, so it calms down, it slows down. They say your metabolism slows down. And that kind of makes sense to me. I don't know. Does it make sense to you? Like, because think about it. When the sun goes down, you're just kind of like, oh, let me Netflix and chill or whatever, right? So this is what happened to me. I feel like I eat a lot more. My metabolism slowed down. I've gained all this weight, right? But I also know I've gained all this weight because I haven't been sleeping. And that's why I've been doing those gummies that I do that I was telling you about. And I don't want to repeat what kind of gummies I take. If you guys want to know, just rewind after this because I don't want this to get taken down because YouTube has like such strict guidelines when you talk about those kind of substances, you know, but I'm gonna be straight with you guys. Okay, so I only eat between 3 and 8 o'clock, but I wake up and you know, so I made so much of this freaking bone broth and I put it in a cup and I put it in the fridge and it's all like gelatin and gross looking. You know, you strain it, of course, and you make sure that there's nothing in there, and put your flavoring. So that's the very first thing that I take when I wake up, right? Is I drink this chicken broth or this bone broth. And for some reason, guys, I don't know, and I'm obviously not sponsoring anything here because, I mean, in the video I can tag bone broth later, but this bone broth that I made, it satiates you. You are like, you're fine. You're not starving. It's 2:25 in the afternoon, and I just had this 1 cup, hot. Don't drink it cold because it's nasty cold. Nasty. It just satiates you. It's almost like you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm going to have a cup of soup, right? Well, so I drink bone broth and water only during the time that I'm not supposed to be eating. So I eat between 3 and 8. Drink what I want, eat what I want, do what I want. The times before and after that time, I drink the bone broth and water. That's it. Okay. And you guys are probably going to call me a liar, but you know, I've always been straight with you. It's day 4. Day 4. And I feel like I have so much flippin' energy that I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm like, what the freak? Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. And I'm awake for an hour and I'm wide awake. And then I stay up till like 2 o'clock in the morning, wide awake, you know, like, I'm like, why am I having so much energy? Well, not just that, I feel, and I don't have a scale, so I can't tell you, honest to God, guys, I feel like I've dropped 10 pounds at least in today's day 4. Okay. I feel like this, you know, and the, like, when you're losing weight, right? Like, so for me, okay, don't gross out. I am going to show you my stomach, okay? And I have a lot of fat in my stomach and I have a tremendous amount of stretch marks. But you know what? We're being real and we're being truthful. So, and no, I don't have a bra on, but you're not going to see that. So, my pajamas I'm wearing. So I'm going to scoot back, right? And my stomach, I'm going to pull you down a little bit, okay? Hold on. My stomach. Can we see this? Look at this. Go back a little bit more. My stomach, look at this. I mean, I know you see all the stretch marks, but, and then I have like this, like, this flap right here. Okay, so this right here is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm going to show you this. Okay, so this extra skin, right? How it, like, you have the little flap. If you can relate, this part, it was so much bigger just 4 days ago. It was so much bigger 4 days ago. And I'm not saying that with any exaggeration. Like, I know that's TMI. I know some of you guys probably already logged off and you're like, I don't want to see this old woman's belly full of stretch marks. But it was so much bigger. It like folded over even more, you know? And for me to notice that big of a difference in 4 freaking days, and then my energy level, and I'm telling you guys, like, I'm not hungry like I was. Like, right now, I'm getting hungry because it's approaching 3 o'clock. And when I spoke to my sister about it, she was like, you're doing an extreme fast. And I'm like, how is it extreme? And she was like, most people fast, you know, they eat for like, I don't know, 10 hours a day or 8 hours a day. And the amount of hours that you're eating is not good. It's too much. And I'm like, well, let me tell you then. because I don't feel like it's an extreme fast. I feel like when I drink this bone broth that I made, and you know what? If you guys want to see a video on how I made the bone broth, please, I'll share it with you guys in another video. Just let me know in the comments later. You have always seemed energetic to me. Oh, thank you, Becky. I appreciate that. I don't feel like I've been energetic the last few months. Anyways, getting back to this bone broth, I feel like, please, like, take me for my word, guys. I am not joking at all. My pain level that was always like a solid 10 to 20, you know, on a scale from 1 to 10, it's like a 20, okay? It's off the chart. My pain, and I live with this pain. My pain level went down 80 flippin' % in 4 days. How? How the freak is that? How? I'm eating what I want to eat. I eat and drink what I want during 3 to 8, and I just do the bone broth and the chicken broth. That's it. The rest of the time, 80 flippin' %. Is it because I am not eating as much? Is it because I'm not consuming as much sugar? I don't know. The only thing I can think that I've done different besides the intermittent fasting is the actual broth, you know? Like, I don't know. You know, if there's a doctor on here, maybe they can explain, but I am so thankful to God. So thankful to God that I came across those videos. I think he put those videos in my path for me to see. Even though, to me, Mario Lopez wasn't like selling his bone broth, like convincing me, you know? Because I'm like, you know, don't get me wrong. Very handsome, attractive man. I love that he's Latino. I love that he has like this unique spirit to him. But he just wasn't selling it, you know? And I'm thinking, well, like, you're a rich celebrity. Come on. Like, you're a rich celebrity. You can sell this. You're promoting this bone broth that costs, I don't know, astronomical amount, when I can go just make it for like pennies on the dollar. Okay? So, but God put that video in my path, and I'm like, okay, so I'm doing it. And my pain, I'm actually able to sleep on my side, on my shoulder. I haven't done that in years, you know? Tammy says, wow, Dr. Mandel is a good one to follow. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna look that up. But my doctor says, okay, one's like, you have thoracic outlet syndrome. I want you to go to UCLA next month to get this looked at, because this muscle's so tight. I have nerve damage in my throat. I have nerve damage in my body. I have, what is it called? Fibromyalgia. You know, like, they keep coming up with all this stuff. And I'm like, what is going on with me? Why am I going through this? Well, like I was saying, God put this in my path to see this, you know, and I had to question it. And maybe that's why he put Mario Lopez on the screen, because I had to question it. I was like, he ain't selling it like he should sell it. He ain't like, yeah, this changed my life. Kind of like, what's his name? Steve Harvey did with the mud water. He's like, it will change your life. You will have more energy than ever. You know, he's so like enthusiastic. And I didn't feel like that with Mario Lopez talking about the bone broth. But I'm like, you know what? I might as well try it. It is like 4 days, and I feel like I'm telling you, it's changed my life, guys. Like, I'm able to sleep on my side. I don't wake up with the numbness in my arm, and yes, I have the 20% pain still, but decreased by 80%, you know, like, overall, I sleep on my side. I get that heavy realm, like I get into that deep sleep when I'm on my side. Now, imagine going 3 years, them telling you you gotta sleep on your back, okay? Like, sleep on your back. And I've been trying that, and I have dry eyes, and I'm choking in the middle of the night, still waking up and peeing. Well, good news. I only have woken up maybe half of the time. 2 out of the 4. No, I said that wrong. I've only woken up maybe twice to pee during this last 4 days, versus at least 3 times to go wake up and pee. And sometimes I sleep through the whole night without peeing, and I'm not peeing as much as I used to. And oh yeah, Tammy says Barbara O'Neill, which I follow her. She is flippin' amazing, like amazing. Yes, I agree. I love her, love her. And I've been doing the castor oil on my skin and the whole bit, on my breast. Because did you know that? I know I'm changing subjects really quick. I went to go see my doctor that does my breast exam. You know, your gynecologist. He said his business has increased by, I don't know, some freaking ridiculous 87% increase in his business because of COVID shots. And I'm not saying, I know COVID is a very touchy subject, but so I went in, I got, I went in and I did my mammogram, and then they wanted to do an ultrasound because I don't know, maybe he felt something. And then the ultrasound lady and him, and they're asking like a billion questions. When did you get your COVID shot? How far between this and that? And I'm like, dude, like, no, I didn't say dude. I said, like, why are you asking me about COVID? It was a long time ago. And they said, because the business has increased by ridiculous number because more women are now getting lumps in their breasts, and they need to make sure that they are not cancerous. So I need to go back because they found lumps on the side of my breast. It's almost like, I don't know, it creates lumps, and they need to make sure that it's either decreased or they're going to go in and biopsy it to make sure it's not cancer, which let's pray to God right now. God, please don't let it be cancer. Let me be fine, But I had to share that news. And I don't know how I went from that to this. Anyways, getting back to bone broth, okay? I feel great, right? I lost my train of thought a little bit. I feel great, and I really do think that you guys should at least try it. I'm telling you, like, I'm not hungry. As far as like socializing and stuff, I don't know what it is. I think that maybe you're supposed to go through periods in your life where you're antisocial. Tammy says, I've never had one. I've had COVID 3 times. The first time, I was scared. You know what? So let me slide this up so I can read the whole thing. Tammy, we got the COVID shot because we wanted to travel, right? Which is understandable. We went to Mexico. We went to all these different places. And you had to have it. But my doctor actually told me not to get the booster because the 5 months of doing physical therapy 2 to 3 times a week, I reverted and went back to step 1 with all my pains and everything. And he said COVID is, the COVID shot is, or COVID, it affects your immune system and your nervous system. I'm sorry, it directs it at your nervous system. And I have nervous system issues. So he was saying not to get the booster. And now with all the stuff that's been going on with me, I almost feel like, I don't know. You go to I went to the hospital because I was having a hard time breathing. And they just sent me home. Obviously, they just sent me home. He was like, well, if you wouldn't had gotten your COVID shot, you would have been so much worse. But, would I? Would I have been worse? I don't know. So I didn't get the booster, and I'm not advocating to not get the shot. I'm just giving you my story and what's happened with me since I've gotten the shot. I'm talking about my weight loss, the whole bit, So yeah, Tammy, I would had, if I could do it all over, I might not had gotten it, but what's done is done, and God's on my side, and I would have this expression to my kids. I'm like, I'm gonna live forever, which I am. You believe in Jesus, you're gonna live forever, So anyways, getting back to the bone broth, I do feel energetic. I feel great. I do feel like I've lost so much weight within just like 4 freaking days, which is amazing. So I think it's just something that you should try. Now, there is one ingredient, and you are going to freak out, and whether you're going to do it, you're probably not going to do it, and you're going to be like, that's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard. uh, I'm like, should I say it? Should I not say it? Because you guys are going to gross out. On the chicken broth, and you know, just take my word for this, or actually look it up. If you put, I know it's gross, if you put chicken feet in your soup, in your bone broth that you're making, it will, let me unplug this. It's supposedly better for you. And I am that person. I ain't putting no damn chicken feet in my soup to make this broth. Hell no. That's disgusting. And then I did the research, and it says that chicken feet have so much more nutrition than the chicken and then the other parts of the chicken. So I brought them home, and my brother Pancho, he cut off the nails. You know, he cuts off the nails. They're really, really clean already. And we put them in the soup, just boil them up. And it says that it's supposed to be excellent for your dog. I'm in the UK. Lucky enough, I haven't had to travel. God is good. He's been guiding me to chia seeds and flax. Okay, and flax. I got high cholesterol. I don't know why, Tammy. It doesn't show the whole message, but I got what you said. Yeah, I'm trying to bring down my cholesterol as well. And like I was saying, the chicken broth, the beef broth, it has collagen, so it's going to tighten our skin, you know. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the chicken feet. So I made it and I took it out, and then I looked on Google. It said that they highly recommend to give your dog chicken feet. Yeah. And it says the benefits outweigh the fact that they have bones and is a small possibility that they could choke. And I'm like, who the heck says, oh yeah, you might choke, but it outweighs the benefits, right? And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to give my dogs this chicken feet, because it actually said it helps them with their joints. It helps them with their, like, feeling better. Chicken feet are excellent. So I didn't eat it. I tried it. I tried a little one. I was like, just like, whoa. I don't know. It's just not for me. But the broth tastes exactly the same as if I put any other part of the chicken in it. Okay. So I thought, hey, I'm getting the benefits myself from the chicken broth, but my dogs are getting even more benefits by eating the feet, and they love the feet. They have 2 small little chihuahuas, and they devour it like it's nothing. And I'm thinking, you know, especially that the weather's getting colder, that it will help them with their pains or their joints or whatever. Can you make bone broth with just chicken? I put the feet in. Wait, I put the feet in, but I'm not eating them. No way. Exactly. As long as your chicken has the bones, yes, that will make bone broth. And honestly, truly, I highly recommend you slow cooking it for about 10 hours. You know, put in all your celery, throw in an onion, you know, all that stuff to give it the flavor, you know, that you want. But I think it's really changed how I feel, like my health. It's given me so much energy, and I mean, I showed you my lojas. That's in Spanish. My rolls, you know, that they have decreased. So it's just amazing. And for you guys logging on, if you want to see like TMI up close of my stomach and my problem areas, which is gross, just rewind it, the video. But I feel great. Now, as far as like my mental health, I don't know. I'm excited to go out today, because I feel like I said, I've just kind of been like this hermit. And I don't know. I just, like, like, and I hate watching videos where people are like, boo-hoo me, I'm sad, this and that. This is not boo-hoo me, I'm sad. I'm giving you guys advice, things that I have done that help me. Okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I get it on this myself. Thank you. I think I get on this. I think I'll get on this myself. Okay, yes, definitely. Sorry, guys. I'm reading the comments from Tammy right now and trying to talk at the same time. Which, Tammy, thank you for commenting. I love you. But, oh, I'm going to do an eye. So there's this eye look going around. Very traditional. Like, it reminds me old school, like when I was in junior high or high school. Like, it's going to have the all black eyeliner. It's super simple, and we're going to do it together. But I'm going to use the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox, okay? And I'm just going to go with like one of these, you can see like they're almost like a neutral, some of them have like a neutral gray brown to them. Probably going to go with this one or this one. Okay, anyways, I don't know, guys, like, I have been a hermit the last 3 months, and it's not a bad thing, and I'm not sad for myself. I just, like, I don't know, I haven't been wanting to make new friends because, like, my best friend, Reese, you guys seen her, she moved away and moved to Detroit. My other friend, Christina, she moved away and moved to Florida. And then my other friend, Lisa, like, I hardly see her, like, and I don't know if I'm just at the age or I'm just at a time where I'm like, I don't really want to do the effort. I don't want to, I don't know. And this is definitely not a sad video, okay? But I feel like, I don't know, like, maybe this is just a period in my time, in my life, where I have to reflect and, do maybe a little bit more me, self-healing for myself. And I honestly think, like, maybe the surgeries just kind of threw me into this, you know, this mental area of, like, I really don't want to be around people right now. But I also know deep down that that's not how I am. I know deep down that I love to socialize, that I love to do this. But, have you ever gone through, like, so many friendships where you're like, oh, yeah, I put my heart and soul in this friendship, and it didn't turn out like it was supposed to. Like Karen, for example. I haven't seen Karen in over a year for nothing that we did wrong, And I love her, but that friendship has moved on. Is it sad? Yes, it is. And I don't know. I guess I just got to a point where I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'm just supposed to be here doing things on my own, being comfortable in my own skin. Maybe this is a lesson in my life, or a time in my life where I self-reflect and I self-heal and I learn new things and I try new things. That's how I look at things, I always try to look at things like, if it didn't work out this way, or if this happened, it's for a reason. And truly, I think it's for a reason. I have been focusing more on my family, and you guys know Alejandro, my son, is back, which I love him immensely, and my daughter, she's here with her boyfriend now all the time, which I love him immensely too. But I feel like maybe it's just my time to focus on myself, my kids, my family. And, I went and watched this movie called Life After Death, something like that, at the movie theater. And it just confirmed to me what death is. It's not death. It's like a continuation of life. It's a beautiful documentary. I will say that. Beautiful, beautiful documentary. You have to go see it. It's one of those movies where you're just like, wow. Wow, if you thought of death this way, let me know after you watch the way, if you think of death the same after you watch this movie, let me know. But I watched this documentary, and it just confirmed everything that I think I knew. And I felt like, you know what? I like going to the movies by myself, because I get to cry if I want to cry. I don't have to worry about somebody else. So I'm learning to to love myself in that way, you know. And I don't really know if you guys have seen it like on camera, the whole like, you know, I'm maybe not as I used to be. But that's fine because I know that I'm in a stage of my life where I am just working on myself, my health, my family, my issues, whatever you have going on in your life, your dogs, your cats, you know, just, you know, doing that. Okay. By the way, isn't that a pretty color, right? Okay. I'm going to just deepen it in up with the other one that I showed you I was going to use. So anyways, that's what I wanted to get on here and just chit chat with you guys about is the whole weight loss thing. And then working on yourself and loving yourself. And yeah, everybody has their ups and downs, but you know what? I have learned to put God first, and you know, I don't want to come across as preachy. Ooh, that's too white. But if you make a mistake on one side, you have to make the mistake on the other, and then let's blend it out, okay? Let's just blend that out. You know, damn, maybe I shouldn't have made that mistake on the other side, because what the heck? Look how pigmented and how it's just staying. That is not good. So this new eyeshadow look, guys, I have been obsessed with because it's the easiest thing. Like, I didn't even have to put a lighter shade under my eyebrow because it's already light under there. But I just kind of like to make it look polished. The eyeshadow is done, believe it or not. Let me just blend this out. Let me get a, yeah, okay. So what you do from this point, everybody is like raving about this look, okay? So I'm just going to line my eyes with the liner. This is the Ciata Fierce Flicks, right? Just a felt tip liner. And this is a little trick that I've been doing. Instead of curling your lashes and then putting your eyeliner on, make sure that you put your eyeliner on before you curl them, because then look, check it out. You can get like so super, super close and actually touch those lashes so that you're guaranteed that there is no gap, right? Look at that. I know it looks janky right now, but work with me, okay? This is a hard tip felt eyeliner. I'm gonna do the other eye. I know, a moment of silence because Okay, do you ever struggle like that with your eyeliner? Most of us do, right? Especially if you're my age. Hi, Lena. She says hi. But you see how like it's not like a straight line because like I got loose skin there, right? And when I say loose skin, look at this. You see how the skin kind of just, it moves, so it's like harder to get a straight line. This is what I've been doing. Look straight. I'm going to do a wing here, okay? But this is how I've been correcting the eyeliner. Okay, so actually this one is really fat. It's great for the top, but I'm going to dig in here and get the one that I prefer. Where is it? It's a tiny little skinny one. Here we go. The Wet n Wild. It's like, it's just Wet n Wild, breakup proof, skinny waterproof eyeliner. I freaking love this because you saw how the felt kind of like pulls the skin. Let me show you this. I'm going to go on top of this, right? This is a tiny little brush. Do you see that? Look at that. Isn't that freaking awesome? The tiny little brush, the felt, it just kind of, because the bristles move more, you can get a straighter line. Look at that. Okay, so what I do is I look forward, and then you see how far my crease comes down. The fold of my eye comes all the way down here. So I go a little below it, and I do this straight line so that I know when I look forward, it's not going to have this loop, and it's not going to make my eye look draggy, right? So I'm going to do that on both sides. Look forward. Very edge, under the crease. Just do a tiny line. That's it, right, for now. Oh my gosh. Where is my tape? I can't do this without tape. You know what? I hate when people come over here and steal my tape. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I need tape for this. Is there something I can use that has tape on it? Don't laugh at me. Don't do this at home. This box has a piece of tape on it. Don't do this at home. Please don't do this at home. I don't know where this tape has been, but I need some tape. Okay, so then I'm going to go right under. Like that. Yeah, okay. Now you're going to get a brush. I'm got one with an angle on it and a fluffy brush. We're going to get our black eyeshadow right here. Both sides of the brush. This is what we're going to do. We're going to correct that whole line, lift our eye, and have a beautiful wing, right? So you see that? Take the other side and go right on top of that eyeliner. It's just going to soften the edges and make everything beautiful. Hold on, get some more. And make sure you get a really deep pigmented black. And then I'm going to take just the corner underneath, right? And I'm not going downward. I'm going up and straight over, like almost like bringing it up, centered towards the eye, the inner of the eye. I just want that corner. Check this out. Whoop bam, whoop bam, whoop bam. I'm beautiful. Wow, I'm beautiful. Okay. I mean, look at the freaking difference. Look at that. Look at that. Before and after. Okay, so let's take this really dirty piece of tape that came on a package that I ordered and put it right under my eye. Which, please don't do this at home once again. But I needed the tape. Okay, so let's do the same thing. If it will stay down. I'm telling you, I always have my Scotch tape over here, and it always ends up missing. Okay. Stay. And then just kind of push it over. And then it's going to make just, it's going to be a beautiful wing and soft. Tap it on. Man, I think the tape is lifting on this one. In that corner. Let's see. Oh no, it turned out good. Okay, so from this point, check it out. We're gonna get our eyeliner, right? I love this Molly. It's Mally. It's a Evercolor Gel Waterproof Liner. So I love this one, and the Clinique are some of my favorite, but we're gonna use this one for today. and it just twists up like this. You can see it's a twist up. And yeah, we're going to line the water line, believe it or not. And look how easy this one is to use. I'm not even going to pull my water line down so you can see. Look, I barely touched it and it went on. You can't tell me that's not amazing. Not even pulling the water line down. We are actually lining like that. And then we're going to go on the top in the corner and all the way through. Make sure when you tight line the top that you're really pushing it into the lashes so you don't have a gap. Like it looks like there's a little bit of a gap. That's optional if you want to do the top, but definitely the bottom is for the completes this look. And yes, this looks separated. We're going to blend that in a minute. And this is not as easy when there's a fan above you. You see that? Whoop, bam, whoop, bam, whoop, bam. Now, you can't tell me this doesn't remind you of back in the day when we would line the whole eye. And for how long have they been like, don't line the whole eye? It's going to make you look old. Okay, well then the old look is new again. Is that what it is? Like, we all know, come on, you know, younger generations or people in general can be like, don't do that because that's not cool. Like, that's not how the style is anymore. But we all know things come back into style. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the exact same color that you put on the top, and you're going to put on a fine brush, whatever brush, angle brush, it don't matter. And you're going to do this. You're going to line underneath it. But you're also going to be going into this black and making sure the black blends with the brown. But you're going up. You're pushing it up. Because if I push down, I'm going to make my eyes look like they come down. I'm going to make the bottom of it more down like that. And I don't want that. I want my eyes to be up, lifted, and tight. So I got that. And remember when I say that, I go right on top of that black. And you can see I go up into the eye. And then take that brown and just blend. You see? It looks so much prettier, right? Now, I'm not going to take it all the way over. You can take it all the way over. I'm not going to because I don't want them to be too small. Okay, do the same thing on this side. Put that brown on top and just push it up into that, like almost pushing it into your waterline where your liner is, because then it's going to blend everything together. You see? Ooh, ooh, ooh. And I know some people are like, oh, you put the brown all over the bottom down here. No, it makes my eyes look weird. And I don't like looking like I have bags. And I don't like getting stuff in my eyes. You see that? Isn't that pretty? I think it's so pretty. Like, it's so simple. I should actually call this like makeup for beginners, you know, because it's so easy. You're putting one eyeshadow on your eyes, pretty much. And I got to let my eyes dry because they're very watery. So let's do the brows while we're at it. Let's try something, because I actually think all my brow products, I don't think they make them anymore. This one is the one by Marc Jacobs, which is my favorite. But I want to get something to show you guys that they actually make still. Okay, so I think they make these. This is the It by, it says brow powder. Brow powder. Huh, I'm going to use this in a minute. It looks like I used it a lot. Oh, I love when something comes with a little brush and that you can protect it, because not all of them, and it's super compacted. Okay, so let's do the brows while the eyes dry, and then we're going to put our mascara on, which, by the way, best mascara in the world. I just had it in my hand and it seems like I lost it. Is the Essence, the Princess, right? This one. And I've mentioned this several times. So the Lash Princess, $5 freaking $5 at Ulta. Lash Princess by Essence. Essence, like the cheaper brand. This is the False Lash Effect mascara and waterproof. It's not hard to get off the eyes if you have a makeup removing wipe. but your lashes will stay up and curled all day long. If you buy that other stuff where it's not waterproof, good luck. Good luck. Okay, so let's do the brows really quick. I think this pencil's been sitting there for a minute because it's a little dry, but being a little dry, it's still working. So, and then we're just going to go up. Okay, I get why I haven't used this in a second, because I think the color is a little bit lighter than what I wanted. But like I said, you do a mistake on one side, you got to do the same mistake on the other. So I don't want two different color eyebrows. I'm going to go on top of it with that darker color. I think I used this when my hair was much, much lighter. And then just shadow in. I'm going to comb this through and then go on top of it with that other color. So if you're like a light brown, this would be really nice eyebrow color for you. Okay, so I'm just going to get the one that I normally use. No, actually, you know what? Excuse me. Take that back. I used this forever, for years. This is Instant Lift Brow Pencil by e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is a no-brainer. This is a neutral brown that matches. I mean, I don't know one person that has brown hair, light brown hair, dark brown hair that this does not match. It's almost like a, I can't say taupe. Just watch. Look. This is the most perfect brown for light brown hair, for dark brown hair, you name it. See? I told you. Like, amazing. Isn't the color just so pretty? I think they're like $3. $3 for this whole thing. And it comes with quite a bit of product, you know? And I love this side. I love this brush because check it out. You hear? I don't know if you can hear that. It's heavy duty and firm. Nobody wants something that's limp or too soft. And this, what bam, what bam, what bam, right? Okay, so just a little trick. If you feel that your eyebrows are absolutely magnificent, like mine are, but you have this corner, and this corner. That's the corner that makes you look grouchy. And I might have been like antisocial. I might have been acting antisocial for a minute, but I don't want to look like I'm grouchy or antisocial. Okay? I don't want to be a Karen, like they call it. Sorry if that's your actual name. So what I do is I take a concealer, right, with a brush. And all I do is go in here at an angle. You can see that. And I remove that corner. And by removing the corner, you can see it makes it rounded. And I look so nice now. I don't look like that mean person. Okay. So we're just going to go right here. Hi, Mia. I just saw your comment right now. Look. I'm nice. I'm telling you guys, I'm really nice. Okay. So, let's moisturize the face. What are we going to moisturize with? This is a Exfoliate Glow Moisturizer. Exfoliate Glow by Kate Somerville. We got to moisturize. I like the little smiley winky face. I like how it smells. Okay, so remember, moisture, 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 right? Because especially this time of year, when it's getting cold, like your skin will get patchy or dry. and your foundation will actually look horrible. Like you want it to be on a smooth canvas, not a canvas that's like, looks like it's brittle and breaking. So I do have combination skin, and that means that I have oily, dry skin. I'm more oily in my T-zone, and then more dry on the outskirts, like here and there. So look, this feels good, actually. This feels good. Everybody forgets this. Please don't forget this, especially if you're around my age, is your neck. Your neck. Your neck will give away your age. Like, have you seen people who look like freaking fabulous? And then you look at their neck or their chest and you're like, oh, they're older than I thought. And then any extra or even, boom, on the back of the hand. Done. Now we're going to go in with foundation. Do we want to look glowy today? I think we want to look glowy. So I want to look a little bit more youthful. Oh, my eyes are dry. And when I say youthful, I'm going to put a glow serum on. When I leave, it's going to be dark, so I don't have to do the sunscreen. But guys, like, seriously. Excuse me. Look at this. If you are going outside and you want to look glowy and young, this Supergoop Glow Serum, 40 SPF with PA+++, one of the best quality sunscreens. Look at this. Can you just see how it made my hand like so much more youthful looking? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. So we'll try the 1-1. We're going to do the 111 Skin Harley St. London Rose Gold Radiant Boost. It's a booster illuminator. Oh, okay, it's a booster illuminator. It says here directions. That's directions is in Spanish? No, directions. Shake well before use. Do 1 to 2 drops in the palm of your hand with your favorite moisturizer or apply directly onto skin. Clean skin. Well, my bad. I already put my moisturizer on. So we're going to shake this up. And we're going to see how we look. Does it make us glowy or does it not? Okay. And you know what? I'm just that person. Don't do what I do. But I'm just that person. Then it says 1 or 2 drops. And I'm like, I could use more. So 1. That's a big one. 2, 3, 4. Let's try double. Might as well. By the time I use all of that, you know. Look at that. Oh, is that glowy? Oh, yeah, look. So, I know it just looks wet. But can you see? Oh, yeah. Can you see now? The little pearls. You see them? Tiny little, like, glitter. Tiny, tiny, like, pearl essence. That thing better not have been expensive. Because do I look glowy? I mean, I guess if you want like a super natural glow, but we know each other, right? We like to be glowy. We like to look youthful, okay? Let's do a foundation. Foundation, what shall we do today? Let's do the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint with hyaluronic acid. Should we do this? Or should we do... Let's see. I don't actually have that many foundations, believe it or not. The number 7, Restore, and... Oh, this has SPF, so I'm not going to do this one. We'll do this one. Okay, we want to be glowy. We want to look youthful. Oh, this is a wand. Okay. I always do the side of my nose. Because it has that crease right there. Sometimes it's hard to get foundation in. Okay, I'm gonna pick you guys up because I gotta wet the beauty blender. Let's go over here. Look how fat that gets. Okay, I'll take you back over here in front of the lights. See, you can see the biggest difference when I'm sitting in front of these studio lights versus when I go to my restroom lights. And we're gonna bounce it. Well, actually, let's go right here first because and why does it look like I'm removing it? That's very lightweight. Was this the tint? Obviously, this is a tint because it just barely gives color. Very, very lightweight. So I think I'm going to go over it with a different foundation. Because if I'm going out tonight, that's what I'm getting ready for. That's a little too light. Beautiful if it was summertime, or I want to look like my skin's just perfect and I'm very natural. Very, very pretty. And I found it. Okay. Yes, it's cheap, right? But it's amazing. Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This is tinted, right? But just check this out. Like, to me, it's just like a lightweight foundation. But it has that glow that we want. And after I do this, I'm going to put my lashes on for you guys. Look at this. Right? Beautiful. Yeah, you can't tell me. So compare with this tint to that tint. I think that's a big difference. This, even though it says it's a tint, it's really more like a foundation to me. And look at the glow. Look at the glow. Like, this is just amazing. Where did I put it? This is Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator, right? And the reason I tell you that this is amazing, this is like some high-end foundations, is because it has hyaluronic acid and squalene, which are fantastic moisturizers, right? It's lightweight, non-greasy, sheer to medium coverage, even though it says tinted hydrator. So, look at that. Beautiful. Honestly, this is like my go-to foundation. I know some people are like, they have issues with Wet n Wild. They're like, that's cheap makeup. Well, it's not cheap as far as like quality. It's inexpensive is the word. Okay. Look at that. Freaking gorgeous. Covers the redness. And remember, I was like, oh, we need to hydrate the skin. Yeah, now you can see why. How it just lays so nice on hydrated skin. So with this foundation having so many already like moisturizers in it, it's almost like we're double moisturizing our skin. And we want that because, like I said, I am fighting aging physically, mentally, the whole bit. Don't ever forget to take it all the way down. And you know what? People don't really talk about this, but the reason that a beauty blender not only is great for making your skin look amazing, you see what I'm doing to my neck? On my jawline, I'm bouncing it, right? And right here, what you're doing is you're massaging that skin so it stays nice and firm. When you use a beauty blender, it's almost like you're helping your skin get the blood flow it needs in order to stay youthful and bouncy. Because a lot of people don't slap their skin. A lot of people don't get facials, things like that. And this is kind of like a mini way of doing that. Okay. Let me just do the under eye really quick. I gotta make my weird face. Don't wrinkle the forehead. And now we're going to set. I'm going to set with 2 different powders, guys, okay? Where is she? Where is she? Oh, here we go. So I'm going to set with the Anastasia Beverly Hills loose setting powder, the translucent. And I'm also going to take this Essence All Matte Fixing Compact Powder, which is awesome too. And the reason I'm going to do this is because, check it out, check it out. I'm going to get this beauty blender, right? It's a powder puff, but in the middle of the powder puff is that silicone. So it gives really like that harder bounce. Check this out. Okay, I'm going to use this one under my eyes, right? This one actually, even though it's transparent, the color is like transparent. Does it say it is transparent, right? It comes with like a little bit more of a white tint. Check it out. Can you see that? How it's just like more, obviously it's matte. It says matte on the thing. Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. To me, when it has a little bit more of the white tint, it gives the eye, and take it all the way up here. You see that? It kind of like lifts it, especially when you take it up like that. And it's like almost like a highlighter, but natural. See that? This side, believe it or not, is to fix foundation or foundation problems. Now let's go into the Anastasia. We're going to pick her up, and I pick up a lot more of her, put the most of the powder on the outer, and then work it in so it looks natural. This powder puff, you see? It's like me beating my face. It's not like, let's get Tati Beauty, which I don't think she makes this, or Lawrence, where it's like a soft, cushiony. This is harder, but soft at the same time because of the material here. But it's like, there you go. It's anti-aging all in one, you know? Okay. Don't forget to set your neck, because you definitely don't want that transferring onto your clothes. And then do that on your turkey gobbler. Okay, so let's put on the lashes really quick. And see what kind of lashes we got here we're working with. We're going to do the Naked Lashes. This is 421 by Ardell. These are my go-tos lately, but they're so like natural looking. I'm kind of debating on, should I do that or should I do like a more bold? Do I even have bold? I'll do the natural looking. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, there's another piece of tape I could have used. Okay. Now, they sell this. I've talked about this for God knows how long. This like little lash tool. Like, look how ugly and dirty and used it is. You wonder why I use this thing? Oh, let me just show you. Okay, here's the lashes. Let me pull it off. And see if I need to cut it. I actually think I do need to cut. Yeah, I definitely need to cut that bad boy. That's way too big. Way too big. And I like to pull off, just hold the lash and take off the little extra glue that comes on the lash sometimes. Okay, so check this out. Okay, that's about my size, I think, hopefully. Yeah. For you girls who struggle with eyelashes, right? Boom. It's held. I lay it down like this. Now this is going to be like a little quick, hey, anyone can do these eyelashes look, because I'm going to show you, especially if you struggle with glue. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. There is a eyelash. There we go. It's called Lash Glue Liner by Kiss, right? If you struggle with putting on eyelashes, like a lot of us do, this is going to change the game. I forgot to curl my lashes. Let me do that really quick. I do the middle, and then, or the ends, and then go to the middle, and then all the way to the back. And remember to bounce it, hold, and then bounce, especially if your lashes fall down. Oh, you guys like the new nails? Look at them. Very festive, very fall. They are by, what is it called? Diva Lashes? Diva Nails? They're the stickers. Looks like I left one or two out, so I gotta recurl. Okay. Look at this mascara before we put the lashes on it. I'm gonna blow your mind. Essence. Lash Princess. If you can see my lashes, you should be impressed because my lashes are very small and not that many. And they go straight down in front of my eyes. You see that? I'm impressed. Okay. This is why I love this so much. Check it out. Felt tip, obviously very used, right? And you're just going to go on top of that makeup that you have and draw a line. Just like that. Didn't interfere with my makeup, right? Looks like it's part of my liner. Lashes. What, 2 seconds later? This thing will stay sticky the whole time. Look at that. You see how simple and quick that was? And let's just say you made a mistake. Pull them off. Or your lash came up later. And put them right back down. Look at that. You can't tell me that's not easy. Amazing. The only thing I will say with this glue, you do have to have the seltzer water to get it all off your eyes. Which I'll post that later on in the video, the seltzer water. The makeup removing seltzer water. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just pinching my eyelashes that have that mascara on it to the false lashes, so that they have more like of a seamless look and I don't look like I have false eyelashes on, if that makes sense. It kind of bonds them together. Look at that. Like, you can't tell me that's not beautiful. And to finish the eye look off, all you're going to do is take some mascara and put it on the bottom. What I like to do, completely optional, is I'll go through and I'll just put a little bit on the lashes. You guys okay? I know you heard that. Something fell. Okay, and then I'm just going to go once again, the lashes to stick to my actual lashes and push them together. Look at this. Isn't that a beautiful, super easy eye look? You can't tell me that's not really cool. I think it's beautiful. I think this look should have been like timeless forever. This is the exact look, besides the wing that I wore all throughout my teenage years. And junior high and high school. And I'm so glad to see things finally coming back. You know, like people are using brown on their lips for like a lip liner, brown. And I love that. It just gives a little bit more depth. And the newer generation feel like it's a new thing, and it's really not. We know, if you're around my age, like lining the lips in a little bit darker brown, it's like old school, you know? So if you want to say, we're taking it back old school with this makeup look that is smoky looking, I guess, or timeless. That's the word. It's just timeless. And I'm going to put it on my bottom. Kylie says, yes. I say that with enthusiasm. Yes. Let's teach you guys how we used to do it back in the day. Okay. Remember, the Kiss glue liner is going to change your life, especially when you struggle with the lashes. That's it. It's hard, it's felt, and plenty of liquid come out of it. Plenty of the glue comes out of it. It's not messy. 421 Ardell Naked Lashes. We're going to pull this off, and then we're going to trim it as well. And the glue comes with this little kit a lot of times. And I think right now, if I can find it, I'll tag it after the video. I think right now on Amazon, it's like $10 for the kit. Comes with the glue, comes with a pair of lashes, comes with tweezers, and glue, lashes, tweezers, and scissors for like $10 when it's normally like $20. Okay. You know what? I still have that glue. Maybe you guys it doesn't bother you with that little clear glue, but for some reason I feel like I can see it when I put it on my lash. Okay, so I'm just going to pinch it. We're going to pop this sucker on, and it's just going to adhere and stick, and we're done with the eyes. Whoa, bam! I'm just going to make sure that they're down and push them together with my lash. Come on, the eyes look great, don't they? Maybe like a little, I don't know. I'll fix my hair later. All right, let's get into the cheeks, the lips, and then we're going to be done, guys. We're going to be finished. Okay, so I've talked about this forever. I hope they still make it, honestly. I really do, because it's a game changer for my nose. But this palette right here, it's the one that I go to. By Pure, right? It's the 4-in-1 skin perfecting powders, right? This sucker is freaking amazing. Amazing. And when I say amazing, look at this translucent powder. You're like, that's probably, Like, I'm going to put it on this and go under the eye just so you can see. I know you saw that. Look at that. The yellow tint that it gives. The brightening. It is such a great quality powder. Such a great quality powder. But this is the game changer for me. This one right here. That contour color. Do you see how fair I am? Anytime I put a contour on my nose, I look like I have 2 lines going down my nose. And it's embarrassing and it's ridiculous, especially when a man wants to call you out and say, oh, you got like something on your nose. So this, look at this. I tap it. And then I glide it softly with just a soft brush. Look at that. It's so extremely natural looking. That you can't really tell that I have contour on. I bring it in and then I do this. And now if you think that it's too much, you guys want to be on camera? We're live streaming. Come say hi. Dominic, say hi to everybody. Come on. Come on, don't be camera shy. When they just bust in your room. So if you even think it's too much, you just take your little powder that this was and go up and diffuse it a little bit. And look, my nose is done. It's done, right? So it is light, right? I get this one, but not too light. If you think this is too light, you know, see? Look at that. Beautiful. We want those hollows, so we look nice and slender. And the hairline. And always remember, you can take your contour powder and actually put it in your hair. Don't like just put it on your forehead right here, because then you're going to have a gap, especially like right here. So push it into your forehead. It will make your contour look more natural, and it will make your hairline look thicker. And then under the chin, right there, where that line is, right there. And then back, make yourself, you look like you got a jaw. And then down right here where you have a natural hollow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Should we use this one? I think that I'm going to go with more of a pink highlighter. This highlighter and blush are amazing though. My bangs are just, they have a mind of their own. Look at that. Beautiful. But we are going to go with a different. You know what? Since I'm going out, should I take it old school? Should I bring this out? Should I even show you guys this? This is a Kat Von D fetish, right? I don't even know if they make this anymore. Look at that. Or is it too much? Maybe we'll stick with the 80s look, modern 80s look, because I have a matte shadow on. Maybe I'll just stick with the whole, yeah, you know what? Let's just take it back a minute and grab a different, let's get something matte. Matte. What is this? This is Ofra. No, this is another Ofra. Charm Your Cheeks. Yeah, that's matte. So I think what I'm going to do is probably go with this or this. That's a great way to figure out your makeup. You just kind of hold it next to your eyeshadows. So I actually think I want to do a combination. So I think I'm going to do lighter here. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice, actually. And then darker on the top. So lighter on the apple. Wow, that's beautiful. And then darker on the top. Give it kind of like a ombre. Who are you? What is your name? That's pretty. Wow, that's pretty. And I got this from, who recommended this? Michaela, right? So I saw this. This is a highlighter. It looks white. Yeah, you can't tell me that doesn't look white, right? But when you put it on, wrong finger, let's do this finger. It's so natural looking, if that makes sense. It's like, but it makes your skin kind of look glassy. Look at that. Okay, I know I said I was going to do all matte, but I need that highlighter. I need that little bit of a bling, right? We need that tiny bit of a glow. So let me get a brush. I'm just going to get a regular highlight brush. And you know what? I take my brushes and I like on my clean shirt. And it's clean. So this is Lottie London in the color Diamond Bounce Illuminating Highlighter. I want you to see this. This is going to mind blow you, right? Okay, right? You see I'm generously. Are you ready for it? Can you see that? Can you see that? What did I tell you? It looks so good. I can't even tell you. It has like the finest like glitter in it. It looks amazing. One more time on this side. Right on the top of that cheek, on top of that blush. Look at that. Gosh, I actually think that the camera's not giving it the justification it needs. Now, since we are going out, we are going to have to do a long-lasting lip product. Whereas my lips are so freaking dry, though. So, I think I'm going to have to scrub them. Dang it. I hardly ever use scrubs. I do have one. Here it is. That works amazing, though. I hardly ever use scrubs. I mean, if you take the time to actually scrub your lips, you have more time than I do. This is a Bali Balm Pineapple Lip Scrub, right? That's what it looks like. It's actually, like, edible. So if you get it in your mouth, no big deal. It is literally like sugar with, I don't know, coconut oil. I should use this more often. It smells freaking amazing. Chapped lips. Scrub them with something like this. And then eat it. And the reason I say to eat it, because we don't want any of those on the lips. Okay, so we're going to go with you hear that? That is the Super Stay Vinyl Ink by Maybelline in New York, right? I think I'm going to do cheeky because I kind of find that it matches the cheeks a little bit more. Okay. Make sure that you kind of like open your mouth on your hand like that to wipe off any extra oil. Shake it up. We're going to line the lips. The reason I line them first is because you can't make any mistake with this. Okay. The reason I was doing that and not talking is because when you close your lips and they're together, the lipstick stays moist. If it hits the air, it starts drying right away. And you saw I used an actual dark, like a brown-ish color lip liner. And then I actually went in with an actual hard brown eyeliner. I should do something with myself. Becky, you look beautiful. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, Becky. I'm getting ready for a date with one of my good friends that flew into town. She went for a job interview. She's trying to move back here. Let's pray she gets that job. But anyway, so what I did is I used the lighter brown to line them. You can actually wear eyeliner and make it more like 2-3 dimensional. But when it's wet, so that's why I close my lips so it stays wet. Go back, line it, go in the inside, and then take that darker one just to really like super define it, right? And then that's pretty much, oh, no, it's not pretty much. We must set now. We must set it. I think I'm going to go old school, guys. I know this contains a lot more alcohol than what we want, but the alcohol is kind of what makes the stuff stay on. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter, right? You hear all those balls in there because it comes with one ball, but I had other ones, so I put the balls all in here. Kind of just to shake it up a little bit more. Prime it before you set it, and then be generous. Be generous. Get your damp beauty blender and actually push it in to your skin and make sure that setting spray makes everything last all day. I'm gonna fix my hair, but that's it. That's my whole look. I hope you guys enjoyed my little stories. I just wanted to kind of update you guys what's going on, you know. I'm gonna fix my bangs. I don't know if I'm maybe like do this. Oh, this is a trick, by the way. If you struggle with bangs, like obviously I do, pull them forward, take the long pieces out, pull them forward, how you know you want them to lay, and buy one of these clips that have that, you see that band? And if you lay it just right here, just walk around, lay it right there at the very, very base, wear it for like 10 minutes, finish getting ready, getting dressed. When you take this sucker off, your bangs will literally stay. Look at that. That's just a few seconds and they're already like more trying to stay in the middle. You know, it almost trains it to stay where you want them to stay, just like that. And they will look beautiful. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I know I don't do them very often, and I appreciate all the comments. Becky, Mia, Lena, Tammy, everybody for commenting. I love you guys so much. Remember, God loves you. You are an original masterpiece. When I say that, we might be similar, but we're not the same. You have gifts I don't have. God made you to be a beautiful person and unique in your own way. So own it. Don't try to be somebody else. Remember, you are an original masterpiece, and that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to own yourself and love yourself, and that. And I feel like me coming on here and sharing my story with you guys of my personal struggles, my weight, my socializing, my surgeries, the whole bit. I feel like I don't know. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys, and hopefully it will help somebody else because, you know, not everybody is perfect. A lot of people who think, oh, that person's on social media, they must have it all together. They must have everything, you know. Everybody goes through struggles. Everybody's different. And I think that me coming on here, especially talking about my weight, because I think that there's a lot of people who can relate to me. I'm not even 50, and I'm 46, and I've been already a year in full menopause, and I started going through perimenopausal when I was 38, you know, and so the weight gain is just a flippin' struggle. Staying like true to yourself sometimes can be a struggle, or just being authentically yourself, you know, because a lot of times you see like other social media people or just your friends or whoever posting stuff online, and you're like, oh wow, well, you know what, it should be an oh wow, I'm happy for that person, and I strive to be the better me, not you, you know. So I hope by coming on here and expressing how I feel and the things that I struggle with and getting ready and show you guys this new makeup looks and everything, I hope it helps you guys in some way. If it did, please leave me a comment. I love you guys. Remember to love yourself, love God, and always try to strive to be the best you can be. I will see you guys in my next video. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.